Hey guys, long time no see. I have a very exciting announcement. I don't think I've ever been this excited to film a video in my entire life, and I've filmed lots of videos, but yeah, this one in particular is very, very special to me because if you haven't been following me on Instagram, then you won't know. I have opened a store. I have started a new business. It's called wildmelts.co.uk, and I'll put the link down below. And in case you haven't guessed, it's selling luxury, handcrafted by myself, wax melts and essential oil roll-ons. I will get to the roll-ons in a minute. They are stunning, by the way. Yeah, so I have been working on this since January, and it's been a real labour of love. I've learnt so much. When you kind of learning a new skill, you just take it all in at once, and there's so much information out there, but I've learnt so much. And I'm so excited for you guys to finally see what I've been working on, you know, behind the scenes. I feel like it's my baby. So yeah, these are my children I'm showing you. It's very, very exciting to me. So let's get on to what I am selling. Obviously, you need to know this, right? Now, first of all, I think it's kind of important to say, because I know, you know, you might assume that I've had help with this, or I've had backing with this, or no, I haven't had any help at all. This was all my idea, my own concept, right down to the designs for the website, right down to the blurb for the website, right down to the graphics for the products. Absolutely everything is made by myself, handmade by me. I have had no help. Even the labels were cut perfectly by me, hopefully perfectly by me. So yes, everything that you see on the site and everything, from the product to the concept to absolutely everything to the fragrance combinations, it's all me. So I'm very, very, I think I'm allowed to be proud of it, right? So there will be, here they are. Woo. There will be a collection of limited edition 5 wax melts, and these are those. After these have sold out, there aren't that many of them, after these scent variations have sold out, then that will be it. I won't be keeping back stock of these particular scent variations. My idea behind that is so that you guys have something new and exciting to look at and hopefully order. And if you like the first ones, then hopefully you'll want to try something different. It's kind of a tall order to constantly be creating new products, but it's something that I'm really passionate about, and it's what I want to do. I don't want to keep restocking the same fragrances. So let's get on to the fragrances that are currently in the store. So the first melt fragrance is Wolf Moon, and it looks like this. I can't believe I'm showing you guys my own product. This is the strangest thing. When you've been doing it for like over 10 years of showing other people's products, it's very strange to see your own products on camera. It's very weird. It's a weird experience. So this is Wolf Moon. I think it's beautiful. If you don't know, I have a huge thing about wolves, so it was very important that I did one. It was kind of wolf scented. This is more centered around the Wolf Moon that you get at the end of January, so when it's still cold, it's a little bit snowy. It's more centered around the whole concept of the actual moon, which is called a wolf moon. The reason it's called a wolf moon is because in times gone by, it was the time when small villages that were in the middle of nowhere, where it snowed a lot, they had to be really cautious about wolves. So yeah, it was a time when wolves roamed a lot, and they had an added advantage because of the moonlight. The moon is huge at the end of January, so they had an added advantage, they could see a lot better. So that's why that moon in particular is called a wolf moon. They look like this. I wasn't, you know, I thought about adding colour to them, but maybe I'll do that just for special occasions down the line. But they look like this. They're 56.6 grams. So they are very large. They're so it's 2 ounces. These are 2 ounce pots. You can obviously, you know about wax melts, right? You can take a chunk off and burn it. At the moment, I'm burning one of the others that I'll show you in a minute, and it smells divine. This, I think, is probably one of my favourites. It's a bit difficult to choose favourites. It's like choosing favourites among your children. There is a really lovely kind of fresh air, kind of snow feeling about this, but it's not a wintry scent. This is made, I'm not going to tell you everything that's in it, but it's like a combination of black spruce essential oil and kind of woodsy tones, but it's very ozone-esque. It really does remind me of kind of forests during the snow. It's very, very fresh though, so don't think it's like a Christmassy one. It doesn't smell like the traditional pine things. It smells nothing like pine. That's because I used black spruce essential oil. Black spruce essential oil is from Canada. It's obviously from the black spruce, and they're beautiful trees. And it has this kind of really fresh, but still very woodsy type of feeling to it. It's very clean. It's a very clean scent, but it's not clean like pine cleaner. It doesn't smell anything like that because of the black spruce. It also has oak moss in it, which is becoming quite popular at the moment among perfume houses. Oak moss is really nice. It smells exactly like trees, but it's got a really nice kind of resiny type feel to it. So that is Wolf Moon. That is one of the first melts in the current melt collection over on wildmelts.co.uk. I love this one. This in particular they all have a place in my heart. The point of the melts and the roll-ons is, in the melts in particular, I've taken kind of stuff from my childhood. That was the whole point of starting this business and the scent combinations. I've taken things that I remember from my childhood, and kind of hopefully they'll trigger something in you as well. That's the whole point. That's what I wanted from this concept, is that it's scent triggering, it's memory triggering. So they're not just scents that I thought, oh, that smells nice. All of these have like a special kind of connotation and a meaning to me. So this one is called Cathedral. And as I said earlier, all of the labels, the design, I handmade all of these in Photoshop. They're all my own designs, they're all my own kind of concepts, so I made all of these myself. I didn't have any help, because I've been designing websites for 19 years now, so yeah, so I didn't have any help, so I did this all myself. So this is Cathedral. And in case you didn't know, the whole idea behind this scent is that it smells like a church. I have a thing about churches, the smell of them, the feeling you get when you're in them. I've always had a thing about churches and churchyards because I was brought up, you know, my grandmother lived a stone's throw from a churchyard, so I used to spend all of my summer and spring there just playing and walking the dogs and stuff. So churches all have a big significant meaning to me. Once again, it's just pure white. I just thought that was just classier for me. This is lovely. This is a blend of oh my goodness, it's just stunning. Smoky Oud, which is another thing that is becoming very, very popular. So that is where I get the kind of the smoky incense type smell that, you know, the one that everyone associates with churches and cathedrals. This has also got a cedarwood essential oil in it, which I love. Cedarwood, it's kind of, I wanted to recreate the kind of the smell of the pews. It's very rich, it's very resinous, it's very incensey, but it's not overpowering. None of these are going to be headache-inducing things, because I know sometimes when you light candles and stuff, it's like, oh my goodness, none of these are like that. My kind of explanation for it is they're all kind of creamy. They all have like a creamy consistency to them, which I just love. So cedarwood, smoky Oud, it's got some other little things in there, it's kind of like a fresh air, like when the air rushes in through the church door. Yeah, but it does, I'm pretty sure it's unmistakable for the smell of a church. So that is Cathedral. This one I designed in loving tribute to Madeira. I went there a long time ago and I can't wait to go back, hopefully very soon, one day. I love Madeira. It has a special place in my heart, and so I had to recreate a kind of an island scent, but not an island scent in the traditional sense, because Madeira doesn't have any beaches. You have to go to another island adjacent to Madeira in order to see sand. So it's a bit strange because Madeira is very kind of rainforesty. They get a lot of rain. You can go straight up to the top of Funchal, places around Funchal, which is the capital, and it could be just blazing sunshine down in Funchal in the streets in the city, and you get right up the top where it kind of winds around and you get all these beautiful canopies. It's very rainforesty and it can be pouring with rain, and it's only taking you 10 minutes to get up there. But I wanted to do something that reminded me of my time in Madeira, which was a very happy time for me. And so Island Lux was born. It's not, as I said, it's not a traditional kind of beachy type you know, graphic or a beachy type scent, but it is definitely something that I was really passionate about creating. I wanted to do something islandy, but my concept and my memory of an island, and you know, it's not other people's concept necessarily, but it's what I remember. So this is Island Lux. This is a blend of blood orange essential oil, passion fruit, and kind of sea spray and rainforest type smells. It's not fruity in the sense that it's like a fruit basket. It's not fruity like that. It's terribly kind of, it's like tropical fruit, and it has this really nice kind of creamy kind of, you know, that smell you get when you stand beside the ocean. It mixes with that. It's beautiful, absolutely. I can't pick a favourite, but I think Island Luxe is, if you like kind of your tropical, but not too tropical, kind of sea air type smells, then I would recommend Island Luxe because that's exactly what it is. The next one, once again, because all these concepts are about things from my childhood and things from my memories, this is very important to me. They're all very important to me, but this is very important to me because I called her an auntie. She wasn't an auntie, she was a very close friend of my grandmother's, but I always called her auntie. I don't know why. That's, you know, kids are like that, aren't they? So I always used to refer to her as an auntie, even though she wasn't. And she had this huge house and these beautiful Malinois dogs and these huge roaming gardens, and I spent so much of my time there that this is just kind of reminiscent of her garden. And I've stayed in lots of lovely places and looked after lots of lovely gardens, and kind of, you know, had lots of family friends that had beautiful gardens, and so I had to do kind of an homage to my love for gardens, and so In the Garden was born of that. So this is In the Garden. So In the Garden is a combination of honeysuckle. It has freshly cut grass. It really does smell like freshly cut grass. There's My Chang essential oil in there, which is a really nice, it's not too floral, but you can definitely smell it. And this, once again, kind of gardens after rain. It smells exactly like that. I was so pleased when I made this because it smells exactly like a garden after it's rained. It's beautiful, but it has some florally notes in there. But as you know, I'm not a big floral girl, so not too many florally notes. But yeah, so that is In the Garden. And finally, the last melt before I get onto the essential oil roll-ons. This one is called Nocturna, and it looks like this. And this is really, it's really come out of my love of jasmine. Things like jasmine, gardenia, things that bloom at night. The concept for Nocturna was kind of, you know, gardens at twilight, because I think it's fascinating that some flowers just come out and their scent comes out after dark. So that was the point of Nocturna. Nocturna is a blend of jasmine essential oil, sandalwood essential oil, and ylang ylang. And this is beautiful. I have this one burning over there at the moment. It is stunning. The combination of jasmine and sandalwood by itself is unreal. And jasmine is, along with gardenia, is one of my favourite scents, so I had to have jasmine in it. This is just stunning. I mean, it's unmistakable. It has this richness to it. It has this this depth to it. It's not floral, but it's very sensual. The jasmine is just so prevalent in it. It's beautiful. So if you love jasmine, or even if you've never tried jasmine, this is really, really stunning. So that is Nocturna. So those are the current melts in the wildmelts.co.uk collection. Yes, they are £3 each. As I said, they're 56.6 grams. All hand designed, all hand poured. The concept is all mine. If you see it, I made it. So yeah, there's a huge sense of satisfaction in that, because I've kind of been talking to myself and talking to friends and family about this for such a long time, and now I'm actually showing you guys my products. It's just surreal to me. Anyway, so the other collection within wildmelts.co.uk is the Alchemy collection. This I was very, very excited about, and I'm even more excited now that I've actually, they're actually a thing with labels and everything. I was excited about this because I've been researching essential oils for, well, pretty much most of my teenage and adult life, but in particular I've been researching them over the last 8 months to get the right combinations for these. And these, here they are. These are essential oil roll-ons. Now, essential oil roll-ons are very beneficial to people's well-being. People make them for headache balms and eucalyptus and things like that. But these, I wanted them to be pure essential oils, so there are no fragrance oils in these whatsoever, because I wanted them to be really, truly beneficial. So let's get on to some of the, there are 3 in the Alchemy collection. So this one is Vespertine, and it looks like this. Now, as you may notice, there are gemstones. There are gemstones. This Vespertine is Tiger's Eye. I really wanted this one because I know Tiger's Eye is a very powerful stone. There are explanations on the site and in the store as to all the benefits of the 3 particular crystals that I've picked to go in these essential oil gemstone roll-ons. The scent for Vespertine, now the thing is, I'm hand making these to order. I don't want them sitting around, so they're not actually in here, but they will be when you order them, obviously. So if you're thinking, well, it's empty, no, there's a reason for that. The concept behind that is that I don't want them sitting around. I want the longevity and the freshness to go straight out the door after you order it. I don't want them sitting around in a drawer. So they will be handmade to order. And Vespertine is going to be Vespertine is a blend of frankincense and patchouli. I wanted to kind of create something that was very warming. I mean, all of the products are unisex, obviously, but I really wanted to create something that, you know, a man could wear, a woman could wear, anyone could wear, but something that was really kind of rich and like sensuous, but in a kind of unisex kind of all-round sensual kind of way. I really wanted to make something that was like that, and the benefits of patchouli oil and frankincense oil, put all of that on the site. So you can pick it based on that. You can pick it based on whether you just like the smell of it. Now, the thing is with these roll-ons, they have Tiger's Eye tumblestones all the way through the middle of them. And then the big reveal. You know how you get roller balls that are metal? Not these. The roller balls on these are the actual gemstones that run through the middle. So this one is a Tiger's Eye. I mean, it's not, yeah, there we go. These are beautiful. And the benefits of using gemstones in conjunction with essential oils are huge. The benefits to your well-being, the benefits to just general well-being, the benefits of using gemstones and essential oils. It's like, it's this perfect marriage. It's a perfect marriage. So this one, Vespertine, will be patchouli and frankincense. So all of that information about that is on the site. So that is the first one from the Alchemy collection. The second roll-on from the Alchemy collection actually has a melt counterpart. This one is the counterpart to the Nocturna roll-on, to the Nocturna melt, sorry. This is the roll-on for it. And this is Nocturna. Now this one is amethyst because I wanted to keep in line with the kind of the night blooming flower type thing. That was very important to me. I wanted to keep in line with that. So Nocturna, if you like the smell of the melt, you'll love the smell of this. And as I said, this is amethyst. So let me just show you the amethyst roll on for that. The wonderful thing about these roll-ons is, I won't show you all of them, we'll be here all day, but the wonderful thing about these roll-ons is the tumblestones in them vary in colour and shade, as do the rollable gemstones themselves. Some of them are really pale, some of them, like this one, are really dark. They're all entirely different, which I love. So that is Nocturna, which is jasmine, sandalwood and ylang-ylang. And the last one from the Alchemy collection is something very kind of tropical, very citrusy, perfect for this time of year, perfect as a pick-me-up. This one is Exotica, and this is green aventurine running through it. So this is Exotica. Let me just show you the rollable for this. Oh, it's stunning. I love these, they are so pretty. So that is a green aventurine gem there. And this is, as I said, it's citrusy. It is a blend of grapefruit, it's a blend of orange, lemon, all like lovely citrusy things. As I said, there's more information on the site. This is the citrus one. This is perfect for this time of year. If you love citrusy kind of smells, perfect, absolutely perfect. So that is Exotica. So that is the third and final Alchemy collection roll-on. Okay, you guys, so that is kind of the rundown of my melts and my roll-ons. The store is open. Click the link below. It's wildmelts.co.uk. Make sure when you get to the site there'll be a pop-up that says a rewards and loyalty program. Make sure you sign up for that. It's super simple to do. You just have to follow, you just have to click on it to sign up, and it'll take you through all the steps. And then that way you will be part of the wildmounts.co.uk loyalty and rewards scheme. And that means you earn a point per pound that you spend. Convert your points into coupons, which converts into money off in the store. You can get, if you get 500 points, you know, you can get £5 off an order. If you refer friends, you get stuff and they get stuff. You get points, they get a certain amount of discount. If you share stuff on Twitter, you get 50 points. If you share stuff on Facebook, you get 50 points. So it's really worth signing up for. It's something that kind of had a light bulb moment the other day, and I'm like, oh, I have to have a rewards program on my site for my customers and my visitors. So yeah, make sure that you, when that pops up, you kind of click on it, and then you can reap the benefits and the rewards when you shop. If you shop, hopefully you'll shop. Hopefully it's something you'll want to buy. Yeah. So I'm on Instagram, it's Wildcat Makeup, that hasn't changed. I'm going to integrate wildmounts.co.uk with Wildcat Makeup because it's just easier for people who already follow me on Wildcat Makeup. I don't want to start other sites because, or other social media things in regards to this, because people might not see it. So if you want to be kept up to date, then go over to my Instagram. I'll link that down below because that will be where all the updates for the store are, and the new business in general. So yeah, I really want to thank you in advance for your support, but in particular for your support over the years. For those of you that stuck by me, I really do appreciate it. And this whole new chapter is opening, and it's yeah, I'm so pleased I get to share it with you guys. So make sure you sign up for the loyalty and rewards program. Make sure you go and have a look. I hope you like the site. The site was all hand designed by me. It's been a labour of love, that site, I'm telling you. It's been a labour of love, but it's all been worth it, and I hope that you enjoy my concepts, and I hope that if you do buy anything off the site, that you enjoy it and it kind of touches you in the way that I wanted it to. I hope you guys kind of get the concept. And yes, keep your eyes peeled for new melt combinations and new essential oil roll-on combinations, because I'm going to work really hard for you guys to constantly give you new products so that things don't get boring and dusty. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys. I've been blabbing for a very long time. It's unreal. I'm talking about my own brand. I always talk about other people's brands. It's just unreal. Anyway, that. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Make sure you visit the site wildmelts.co.uk, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, everyone.